is Tiffany. So today is a travel day for me for work. I have to go to a meeting late this afternoon. My meeting's at 4 and it's like 2.5 hours away. So it's gonna be a long day. It is 7 a.m. I'm going to get some stuff done this morning, and then I'm gonna get dressed and try to leave here by 9:30 or 10 because I want to stop at some customers that are going to be around in that area too. So I'm going to take my laptop with me just in case I need to do any work on the road when I get stopped. And then of course I'll have my work cell phone in case any calls come through. So clear out my inbox this morning, answer some emails, and then prepare for my meeting this afternoon. It's already prepared. I just need to put the PowerPoint on a thumb drive just in case I need that. Let's get to it. One thing I've had to learn, sometimes the hard way, is how to balance work travel with personal time. When you're on the road for meetings, it's easy to slip into that always on mode. You're thinking about the client, the prep, the follow-up, and by the time you get home, you're just mentally drained. For me, the key has been creating boundaries, even if they're small, like choosing not to check emails once I'm back in the car after a long meeting, or just giving myself permission to decompress when I get home before jumping into anything else. I've also started planning little things to look forward to after a trip, like snuggling on the couch with the dogs or takeout from my favorite place. It helps me to mentally shift out of the go mode and back into my own life. I love what I do, and I'm grateful for every opportunity. But I've also learned that being good at my job doesn't mean that I have to be available 24/7. So if you're like me and you're juggling both the work travel and home life, just keep this as a reminder. Rest is productive. Recharging doesn't make you lazy, and protecting your time outside of work is what keeps you from burning out inside of it. So I am heading home. It is 6:20 in the evening. I left my house at, not too bad, I left my house at like 9 o'clock this morning, probably closer to 10. I made some customer visits, and then I had my meeting at 4, which I think it went well, but we'll just have to see how that goes. I'm not really sure. So today wasn't really that productive. I mean, it was productive, but like not a lot of filming that I really could have done. But travel days are always long. Sometimes they're longer than this one. The last time that I did this, I actually had to leave my house at like 6:30 that morning. I had to go to a recruiting event 3 hours away, and I did that until 2 o'clock that afternoon. So from like 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. that afternoon. And then I left from there and I went over to the district that I had to present to. That was a long day. I didn't get home till like close to 8 o'clock, which it's going to be 7:15 when I get home. I still have like another hour on the road. Not a lot going on today, but tomorrow will be a little bit more productive, I think. Hey guys, please ignore this beautiful fever blister that I have on the side of my mouth because, yeah, that's what stress will do to you. It'll give you fever blisters. And whenever you think that it's not that noticeable, it absolutely 110% is. I've been putting stuff on it. It's actually looking a lot better than what it did. So I guess this just goes along with, if I'm going to share my life, I'm going to share all the nasties about it. Tomorrow is my birthday. So my grandparents want to take me out to lunch today, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to go with them and going to meet up with them and have some lunch. I may go to Ulta and spoil myself a little bit. I might go to Hobby Lobby. I might even go to Target. I don't know yet. We're gonna see what the day brings. It's a beautiful Friday and I'm off work. So let's go. For my birthday, I had lunch with my grandparents. It was just the 3 of us, and honestly, it was really special. We went to a local barbecue place, and the food was so good. After that, I popped across the street to Hobby Lobby and grabbed a few things from there, which I'm going to show you guys here in a few minutes. And then when I got home, my husband had dropped off a sweet little surprise before heading back to work. Literally a bag full of sweet treats. Totally something I didn't need, but it was definitely the thought that counted. He even took out what I didn't eat, so it really all worked out. So I am back at the house. Bullet's being lovey. What are you doing? What you doing? Did you miss Mama? Did you miss Mama? He's my clingy one. So Lucy's over in the corner. She doesn't want anything to do with, I said her name, so she's coming over now. Come here. Let me see. See, this is Lulu. She doesn't like to be held. So I have a Cricut machine. So I decided that I needed more iron-on vinyl. I do more shirts than I do anything else. But Bullet is looking in the bag. He has to see what all's in it. It's also 9,000 degrees outside, so I decided that I needed another. This is probably my 15th portable fan. But this is like a handheld travel fan. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It said it was $6, but I think I got it for, I think it was 50% off. Cause like their entire store today was like 50% off. Well, some stuff was 40, but yes, I got all kinds of vinyl, different colors, like a, this is medium pink, and then this is fuchsia. And then I got some orange, pastel orange. I thought this was a really spring color, so, and I have nothing planned to like make with these. I just like to have them because you never know whenever you're gonna want to make something. And then I thought that this like pattern was really cute. It's called Groovy Flowers, and it's all of this is the puff. It's the puff vinyl, so like whenever you put it on, it'll raise on the shirt. So I thought that was really cool. I really like that kind. And then I also thought that this is a pastel leopard. My husband is not a fan of the leopard, but I am. I think it's really cute. So, and besides, this is like different springy colors. And then I bought 3 things that I don't need, that I may never use, but I have good intentions. I've learned that I'm getting older, and I'm going to be 35 tomorrow, and I'm not in the best shape. I'm totally out of shape. I'm not in the good health, and I know that I need to do something different. So I already have a treadmill in my office that I thought if I set it up to where all I had to do was get on it and turn it on, that it would motivate me. I thought it would motivate me, but it apparently did not. I also have a squat machine in my office that I totally have used probably 10 times, and I think I've had it for 6 years. I may not have even used it for 10 times. I may have used it 5, maybe 6. And then I got this ab machine that I may have to get in shape before I use that one, because I used it when I first got it. I thought it was broke because whenever I went to get on it, it wouldn't go nowhere. So, but then my husband, who's bigger than me, he got on it and it worked fine. So it was obviously operator error. So I need to try that again. I need to work out. So I've really been wanting to get some like kettlebells, and they had them at Hobby Lobby. So I got a 5-pound, a 10-pound, and a 15. So I'm going to hide these in my office, which is where I have all my workout equipment. Because if my husband sees these, he's absolutely going to laugh and tell me that was a waste of money. However, I spent this as my birthday cash. Yes, I'm 35 and my grandparents still buy me gifts, which I tell them every year they'd never have to buy me anything, but they do it anyway. We were talking about age, and I was like, I can't believe in 5 years I'm going to be 40. I was like, that doesn't even sound right. And my grandmother looked at me and said, no, you're absolutely right. Like, she still thinks of me as being a kid. She can't believe I'm married, even though I've been married for 14 years this July. And she can't believe that it's just hard to believe, you know, people growing up. My husband and I say that all the time. Like, whenever we think about like how long we've been together, which we've been together for about 15 and a half years is how long we've almost been together. And we don't even think that we've been together that long until we start looking at like his nieces and nephews or my nieces and nephews, and then we're like, oh my gosh. Or even my sister. I think my sister was like, she was 14, almost 15 when we got together. She just turned 31. So it's just, time just goes by really fast, and it's almost sad when we think about it, because, you know, time goes by and everybody grows up and families drift apart, and especially like the holidays, everybody gets their own family and they have their own traditions, so you don't get to see them that often. So today's my day off, and tonight we have another baseball game to go to for my nephew. So I'm just gonna sit around and relax. My husband got me a chocolate basket for my birthday, and he brought that to the house today, and I wasn't home whenever he brought it by, so when I came in it was on the counter. So I think I'm gonna snack on that, and then maybe on Monday I can get, you know, my life together and start working out, get this fever blister gone off of my lip. I've got to stop stressing over stuff. That what happened is Tuesday, I don't mind the traveling, but I don't really care for it by myself. Like, I love to travel, but I don't really care for it by myself. And so I end up stressing myself out. Even though I felt like I was calm that day, I felt like it was a good day. It was really pretty outside. There was no chance of like severe weather or anything. There was no chance of rain. I did have to talk to a group of people that evening, and that might have stressed me out a little bit. I mean, I was a little bit nervous. So what happened is I got a fever blister on my lip. So fever blister, some people call it cold sores. It's the same thing. So I'm about to get a snack and chill for the remainder of the afternoon. And I will try to bring y'all along for the baseball game tonight. But a lot of times I forget to bring out my camera. So I'm going to try really hard not to forget this time. Catch you guys later this afternoon. And that's it for today's vlog, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today and coming along for the day. It was so much fun getting to watch my nephew out there on the field. He played so good, and I'm just really proud of him. Their team actually won tonight, so it was just a really exciting night. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe and stick around. I've got more vlogs coming soon, and I can't wait to share even more everyday moments with you. See you guys on the next one.